Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about list. Now let's dive right in. So what is list? List is basically a collection of the items in which we store integer, float, string and different types of the data. And the syntax for the list goes like this. There are different features of list. One of them is we use a square bracket to make list. So here list 1 is empty list, and in the list each item is separated by comma, and we also can store the duplicate items in the list. That is, we have repeated items of 2 and 4 in list B. Similarly, list can store different types of the data items. So in the class list we have integer, string type, floating point and boolean type of the data. And lists are mutable. That means once we create the list we can change the value of the list. Now let's go and practice all these things in our Python code. Now let's create a list. As I mentioned earlier, lists are represented in the square brackets. So I'm here writing A equals to this 1. So this becomes the empty list now. So if we run it and if we say print A, then it will give this empty list. And if you want to check the type of the whether it is list or not, then we can write print type of A, capital A, and run it. So it is displayed as class list. Now suppose if we want to add more items in the list, then we can write as, let's say B equals to, and then bracket 1 2 3 4 and then close the square bracket. So we have added the more items in the list here, and then if we print B here, then it will give 1 2 3 4. And if you want to check the type, then we can write as earlier B, then it will give the list. As I mentioned earlier, list allows duplicate items, so we are going to create the list with the duplicate items. So we can write in the same B, we'll write, let's say 1 2 2 4 and then 3 comma 3. Here 2 is repeated and 3 is repeated. So if we print B and then run it, it will give the same list. Suppose if we want to print this 3, then we will use the indexing method like as in the string, and that's why we have to write here like print, and this one is 0 1 2 3 4, then B the location is 4, and then it should be capital, and then let's run it. So it gives the 3. Similarly, if we want to access other elements, we can change the the value of the index here like 5, then it will give the same 3. I think if we do here like 2, then it will give 2 0 1 2, right, this one. Another feature of list is that we can also store different types of the data. So let's create the list called, let's say C equals to we'll say 101 and the string like Bob here, and then some floating point value like 45.5 and then some boolean. And let's close the list, and if we want to see the this list, we can print the list. So that is how we create the list name C that stores different data items. And we say the lists are mutable, unlike strings are immutable. So if we want to change the once the list is created, and if we want to change the item of the list, we can do. For example, if we want to change the name of Bob to like Jack, then we can do here by C, and then location of the Bob, that is 1 equals to, and what we want to change to, let's say Jack, and then we run it. Now if we will print the C now, then we will see the updated version of the list. Look, the Bob is replaced as Jack. So this is how we check that lists are mutable. This much for today. In the next episode, we are going to learn more about list. Stay tuned and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.